Hey guys, DM Philosopher here, Matt's the name. Just going to go over my latest pack here. It's been a bit of an absence that I haven't done one of these in a little while, so let's got right back into it with quite a complicated one. This is a 4-level map. It's called the Northern Knights Abode, so it's a sort of a knight's sort of castle, fortress sort of thing, or a lesser lord or something like that. Anyway, so let's jump in and have a look at this. Okay, so this is the first level. It's got a low stone wall that surrounds the whole complex. We've got the sort of the Lord's building here. We've got stables that join the two buildings, and then we've sort of got the servants slash soldiers barracks sort of area here. So down on this bottom floor of the Lord's house, we've got a large kitchen, well stocked, and so on. There's a sort of a common dining area here. This would be for mainly the soldiers or the servants or guests and something like that, not for the actual lords themselves. That's upstairs. And then we've got a series of large storerooms that are again well stocked and so on. There's a couple of wagons outside for shipping in supplies and the like, and a sort of just a large open area that can be whatever you like in there. So that's the first level of the Lord's place. The stables has got plenty of stabling for mounted warriors or for visiting horses and the like. And then we've got the first level here there's actually an entranceway here, but because we're looking down on it, you can't quite see it as easily. So there's two entranceways here, stairs going up, and again more storerooms, but also the servants' quarters and the more distinguished servants. So that could be the castellan, various other important servants around the house, and an office to keep all the servant staff and soldiers running and the like. So that is the first level. We've got that map in gridded, gridless, night gridded and night gridless, so you can sort of use this map at different times of the day for to suit your needs. We've got the point of view shots as well, so I like throwing in lots of point of view shots. The first level's got a lot of them, 45, because I've covered a lot of this external view stuff that really helps sort of set the scene, over rooftops of neighbouring buildings and the like, just so you can really get a sense for the size and the scale of it, and also show your PCs what it is that they can see as they arrive and the like. So this is looking down through the stables and the like here, and really helps set the scene. So then we jump on inside. So this is the Lord's building here, so we've got a straight corridor straight up the stairs for those people that are important. We've got the common dining room here, which you can see is got a lot of chairs and tables and the like. And then we've got the well-stocked kitchen. Moving through to the storerooms. I didn't want to belabor the point with the storerooms because they're just storerooms. But then we've got the stables here, and then we've got this is the servant slash soldiers barracks. So we've got the important servants rooms, the common servants rooms, and then we've got various storerooms again. That's sort of like a wash house, bathhouse type thing. And then we've got that office that the dignitaries can go in. Now I've got exactly the same point of view shots taken from exactly the same places as the previous point of view shots, but these ones are taken with a nighttime filter, so you can really use these for the different times of the day that you're operating in this location, or you could use it for characters without dark vision. Could use these point of view shots, and characters with dark vision can use the lighter daytime maps. Our point of view shots, just so that you can distinguish the locations and the sorts of detail that you can be seen for characters with differing sorts of vision and the like. So anyway, those are all taken from exactly the same points of view, and then we get to level 2 of the map. Okay, so again, the Lord's house, the servant slash soldiers barracks, and the upper level of the stables. This is where all the hay would be. So we've got this map here. We've got a grand hall, so guests can arrive up those stairs and come straight through into a grand hall where you could have dinners and banquets, or you could just receive dignitaries and the like. And there's sort of like the master table with honoured and esteemed guests. There's some quarters to as you arrive, and there's also, once you sort of get through the grand hall, there's some more quarters. Those could be for household staff, the trusted servants that operate on the upper levels or the like. And there's an armory here, so if the Lord has guards off the wings should anything go down, then they can be all here and well armed and so on like that. Upper level stables, pretty self-explanatory there. And we've got a large dining hall. This is for the soldiers. There's sleeping arrangements for about 200 soldiers, so you could really load this area up, or there could be a lot of empty bunks and something like that. And there's a simple kitchen here. Obviously it's not as well equipped as the Lord's kitchen, but definitely enough to serve the soldiers, and they could be ferrying stuff through from the Lord's kitchen through to here as well if need be. There's stores downstairs, so there's plenty of stuff there. And then you've got these large barracks guard rooms here, and the stairs go straight up there, so you could go straight past this level if you were stealthy or something like that, whereas people going through the Lord's house have to go through the grand hall and up through around there. That's a solid wall there. So anyway, that's the daytime gridded map. We've got the daytime gridless map, the nighttime gridded map, and the nighttime gridless map. And the point of view shot, so this is coming upstairs in the Lord's house. I'll do the Lord's house first, then the stables, and then the other house if you want some logic to the sequence. So this is just coming up those stairs, having a look at those quarters that are there, and then we head into the grand hall, and you get a couple of shots of that grand hall from a couple of different points of view. And then we head into the just past the grand hall, and there's more quarters there. Here's the armory, which we can have a look inside there, so that's the armory. Then we've got the upper level of the stables, again fairly self-explanatory, and then we come up the stairs into the barracks dining room, and we can see how cluttered it is, and imagine that with all the soldiers and servants and something like that. It'd be quite a rowdy sort of location. And then we've got the barracks rooms just off to the side here. And then we've got the same shots just at night time. So I'll just quickly flick through all that, because otherwise this is going to be a long video. But then we get to, there it is, level 3. So we can see the roof of the complex, of the stables here, and the Lord's area. So you come up the stairs, and then you've got basically lots of bedding, but these are important people. These are single beds, and quite wide at that, so they're quite comfortable large beds for individuals, but this would be for the Lord's men-at-arms, trusted individuals. If this was a lesser Lord's house, then this could have knights or something like that in it, the mounted cavalry, whatever it is that places them of high enough rank to sleep in the Lord's house and have much more comfortable beds. And then likewise we've got this section here, which we've got again lots and lots of bedding for lots and lots of soldiers. That's why there's bedding for over 200 soldiers in this complex, because once you add up all these barracks, those are all bunks, so there's like 16 to each of these rooms and more in that room and so on. So anyway, so the third level is all about sleeping quarters for the bulk of the people. And then we have that in daytime gridded, gridless, nighttime gridded, and nighttime gridless. And then we got the point of view shots. So coming up the stairs, we've got lots of the same sort of sleeping arrangements. I've sort of did a bit of a shortcut through that because they all look pretty much the same. And you sort of got the ring arrangement to get from one level to the next. And then we get upstairs to the guards and servants building, and again we've got bulk seating, but obviously much less comfortable looking, sort of bunk arrangements and the like, and exactly the same shots at night time. So we'll just get through these so we can get to level 4. So this is much more luxurious. This is the Lord's level, or the Knight's level as such. So we've just got the stairs going up, no more stairs going up. We've got a master library here off to the side from this large central sort of area here. So a master library, massive library with a large table that can have business discussed and treaties arranged and the like, and then we've obviously got lots of bookshelves. We've got a large dining room which has got a fireplace and the like, and as opposed to the other rooms with large tables and lots of chairs, this one's got minimal chairs. This is for the Lord's family or someone like that. And we've also got a sort of a comfort sort of sitting room, which is literally a sitting room because it's just decked out with lots of cushions that people can sit on and so on. So maybe less formal meetings, more comfortable, casual discussions and the like with people. We've got a large pool, so that's set into the stone, that pool there, and some large wash tubs. And then we've got the Lord's bedroom itself with a much larger bed. Could easily sleep two, obviously, in there, or three. And we've got cabinetry and the like there. So that's the Lord's area. And then down here into the servants and guards barracks, we've got again lots of single bedding. So this could be for various people. There's for example the clerics of the house, or there could be again your commanders, your officers and the like for all the barracks that are below. And then there's a large meeting room, which could be a war room. It could be your visiting guests that the Lord invites could sleep here, and the Lord would sleep comfortably knowing that the level below has got all his soldiers, so the people would sort of be stuck up here. But anyway, you got lots of comfortable beds, officers, knights, men at arms, whatever you choose to be in there. There's an office here, so this would be to sort of to run the military organisation that would be based out of this thing, and the war room. And then we've got the point of view shots, so we've got the same map formats there, and so we've got the large dining room, we've got the sitting room, the pool, or spa, or whatever the case may be, the Lord's bedroom, and the library. And then we've got this is the more luxurious soldiers area here, so men at arms, clerics, whatever the case may be, and then the same shots all at night time. So that is the Northern Knights Abode, 4 levels, with plenty of options for stocking it up with people, or if it's been captured, then there'll be lots of Greeblies that would have ample bedding and so on. So that is the Northern Knights Abode. I hope you enjoy this map. Hopefully it enriches your experiences, and when combined with my other northern maps and my city maps and the like, really helps enrich it. So this Northern Knights Abode is quite a luxurious location, and it could go quite well with my 3-level manor house as well if you're doing a lot of nobility based things. I've also got a nobility pack as well with lots of locations that suit nobility and the like. So that's the Northern Knights Abode. Hope you enjoy that. I'll post a link to that underneath my YouTube clip as per usual. Otherwise, I hope that suits you down to a T. So thanks for listening.